Hi, this is Johnny. This is the video, and I'm going to show you how to add a new fun end to this program. Now, if you guys having problem flipping the screen like whenever it boot up, just make sure you highlight the clock first, and then you press your left L2 twice, 1, 2. Then you can flip the screen. Okay, so just FYI, if you need to flip the screen. So we're going to keep it as vertically because I wanted to install vertical theme to the system. So I'm going to go ahead and use my mouse, and we are going to install new front end, Android front end, to make all this look pretty. Oh, I forgot to show you that I also have Sakura's Pinball. So let me go ahead and launch that because I forgot to show that one. Actually, I forgot to add it to my the front of the screen. But the Sakura Pinball is fully loaded. You got all the game. It's the one that they sell at the. It's the same one that I have in my At Game Legends Pinball, the big pinball that I bought from At Game, from Sam's Club. And one thing is, all this game, if you was to purchase this, it's a lot cheaper than you was to buy from the Legends Pinball. And so you could pretty much go to any game you like, and they are already able to play it. So that's one game I forgot to show you that I do have that is part of this pinball image. Now once I install the new front end, then I'm going to give me some time to back it up and upload to the Telegram. Once that is done, then I will post the link below, and then you guys could go get it, the image. Okay. And I think, I'm not sure this one used a plunger. No, it used a button. So you just press the A button, release it, and there goes the plunger. And then you could play the Sakura Pinball. Now, for some reason, this game does not play as well as At Game. The one in At Game seemed to play run smoother and everything. It's playable. It just, the ball, I mean the flipper is pretty accurate. It just, the game itself feel a little bit kind of off. Yeah, it does have some lacking to the pinball. Okay, but that's that one. So I'm going to exit out by holding the right button twice. Press it twice, 1, 2, to get out of the game. Okay, so we're going to go and install the front end of the game. So we're going to go to a program called APK Pro. And here you could download the animator, the app program called Dig. So I'm going to get my keyboard out. And now this image will include this front end. I'm just showing you how to do it. It's also for me and for people who want to know how to do it, because you only do it one time and then you don't do it, and in the near future, you know, everybody forget how to do it. And then somebody will ask me, hey Johnny, how you do that? And I'm like, I don't remember. Okay, why it's not taking it? BIG. Oh, I didn't select the apps. Okay, so that is the Dig program entertainment. Because this one do not have the Google Play, this version of this image, so that's the reason we're using this APK Pro. So we're going to install this program. And once this program finishes installing, we're going to download a RetroArch, so that then we could play all the retro game that we have installed. Yeah. Okay, install is done. So we're gonna click done for now. We're gonna open that later. So I'm gonna install retro RetroArch, and you want to select these apps, and there is, I guess, a lot of different versions. I'm just going to install. I'm not sure what's the difference between RetroArch Plus, and RetroArch. I'm just going to install RetroArch. So it's downloading right now, and once it's finished, we're going to install it, and then we're going to have the program Dig search for our apps, and then we're going to have it using RetroArch to navigate to the main ROM, and then also to navigate the pinball, so that way it would be friendlier use. You could, you know, customize the theme that you like, or pick the theme that you like to download, and so that it will actually look more like the one that I was talking about in the second video, called by the guy named called Out of My Mind. That's what he go by. It's called I am out of my mind. That's what it's called. Not me, the person who created the image. So I will probably give you guys the link to go watch his video, because it doesn't make sense for me to give you a demo of a video that he already did a demo on it. So I'll let you guys decide if you want that image. It's a very good image, and you could download from his link, or you could download from Arcade Punk. Arcade Punk does have that image, so you could download from directly from there. It's quicker, and you don't need a password. The one he have, you have to download it from his site, and then you have to use the WinRAR to download, unzip it, and you have to use a password uppercase called AVP to unzip it. And I'll try to remember to put that in my description, so you guys will remember what I just said when I give you the link to the other pinball that from the other guy that created. It's a very nice pinball arcade. It's just that it needs some, it's not perfect, like mine's not perfect. It have some something that need to be added, or either that or the person who created need to go over the video how to navigate around each game and how to get out of the game, because he did not did a video about how to do that. So unless there must be an easy way, or he have some kind of mapping that will show you how to do it, because the video that he have is just a demo of showing what he have, but doesn't tell you how to navigate around each games and each application. Alright, it's extracting, it's installing now. Seems like it's a big program. So once those two are installed, we are going to install RetroArch first. I think I might do a video 4 where I'm gonna plug this into a touch screen, a 5 inches touch screen, and see if that make anything better. Am I able to get the touch screen working on Android 10 on this pinball? So stay tuned for that video because I don't know if I have time to do it today. So, all right. So we're gonna go ahead. You're gonna say, do you want to grant an access to the? And you say yes. You want to do okay. You want to do allow, photo, media, access, everything. Okay. Now it automatically took you to RetroArch for some reason. So we're gonna say online uploader. Okay, we're gonna load. Okay, it's extracting the basic APK. I guess it probably need to know which program we're using. So it automatically open up the RetroArch and it's installing the basic.apk you see at the bottom. So it's 95% right now. So we're gonna let that go. So the video is gonna be a little bit longer because it's going through each process step by step. Storage emulator Android. Okay. So we're gonna load online upload, download add-on. Why is my mouse not working? So we're gonna download the chords. And then we have to select which chord you want to download. So we got May, we're going to do May 2003. We're going to download that. And we're going to do some final burnout just in case I need it. I would love to get the NES working, so I'm gonna go ahead and install that as well. It said you already download the latest version in Nintendo DS. You could actually download all the different one here because the Android will work on this Raspberry Pi 4. Okay, I think it already pretty much installed. I'm gonna press B to get out. Press B to get out here. Okay, I'm just press B again to see if I could get out. Okay, let me see if I could get out this. I don't know how I got in here in the first place. I'm gonna click home. I don't think it worked with the mouse here. For some reason, it recognized it as yeah. Okay, sorry about this. This is my first time doing this as well because I want to do it together so you can see what I'm doing and also learn how to do this. Let me try to get out this. Let me press BB to get out here. Okay. All right, let's go back and start Dig again. Since we have the RetroArch configured. Normally I was going to start RetroArch after I open Dig, but apparently RetroArch started by itself. Okay, find a play your game. You will need to Give Dig permission to access your file and device. Yes. Allowed. Okay. So it's trying to complete installing. So it's looking for all your ROM and what kind of game you have, and it's going to install all that for you. So it'd be pretty cool option. So once it's done, so is the Dig now, it have improved a lot since it's close to 2022. Thank you. We'll give Doug a try. We would like you would like me to look for the game ROM on your device now? Yes. Scan the whole device. So it's looking for all the game. So right now everything is 0. So once it finished scanning everything, the number will change. So right now it just found some because I click on it. So we're gonna go back. It's finding all this cool stuff right now on my device. So there's 10 right there. It's one system because we install RetroArch. That's it. We only have one system. So it found like it should be more than 50 because I have a lot of retro games, ROM in Mame. So that number is gonna go up higher. It found 2 systems. So what system did it found? Found 10 something here. Ooh, 218, 286, 337. Wow, I got a lot of ROM. Okay, ROM. 400, 440. Now this is only 32 gig. So just FYI. So we're gonna let it run, and once it's finished, we'll come back to this. Hi, this is Johnny. This video is to show you this is the final one that I upload to Telegram that you could download from Telegram, and also I will give you the link to the other guy who created Pinball. He have done more than I did. Mine is just mainly focused on the pinball. So let's go ahead and go inside. So when you first got it, if you need to rotate the screen, make sure you kind of move your joystick to this main screen right here. So that way the L2, you could rotate the screen. Otherwise, when you press the L2, when you double click 1, 2, it won't work. So you have to make sure you select the first one before the L2. When you tap it twice, it will rotate. Okay, so anytime if you want to rotate and play your game in a different direction, you could do that. The other button is you press it one time, it will close the program. Okay, and if you press it, I believe you press it twice. No, press twice doesn't do nothing. Press one. If you press it and you hold it, I believe you get. Let's try it. Let me make sure that what I'm telling you is correct. Okay, so I guess double click is just, yeah, if you hold it, you just make sure you highlight, like I was saying, in order for that button pushing to work, because it's nothing is selected. So when you hold it, it will give you this. It's the same as the button, you know. It will, when that pop out, that's when you're able to put a sleep mode, then you shut it down, or you press it back again, it will come back up. So to get that screen, you just press it once to shut it, go sleep mode, and one to come back awake. This is the using the pin 21. Now you could actually hold it, and then this will show up. Then if you have a mouse, you could actually go select, use your mouse and select that and shut it off. Okay, or you could just press it one time, go off, and press it one time, it'll wake up. Okay, that's the button from the first video I did. So this is a video 3. Now let's go ahead and go to the Dig. This is the front end emulator. Now you could have it start directly to it. You know, it actually have a video playing and stuff like that. Now there's something I added that I didn't like, so I'm going to show you how to remove it. Okay. Now I'm going to also show you how to add your different theme that they have. Now you will not get this one. You will get the one called the Dig. This one is actually pretty cool, but only thing I didn't like is when you select the Mame, it doesn't look that great when you go into it. You can't hardly see the picture. You only can see the name. So what I want to do is just remove this one, because, and then you just press B to get out of this screen. This one is actually the one that I want you guys to use, is where you could actually select the game you want to play, and the Mame is all here. All your arcade game is running using this program anyway. So you could go and start the game if you want to play arcade game. And if you don't, you could just use, you know, this is all the pinball game that is included. This one, I'm going to remove those and those, because to me is, you know, they're not really that great anyway, because the joystick you have to use, the button you have to use this joystick, and the direction you use this one. But this is the pinball I forgot to show you. I do have that one fully loaded. Zakuya pinball, and then Zim pinball. Okay, so you can start your pinball from here and then exit out. So let's go ahead and remove some of this. So we're going to go ahead and plug a mouse to it, any mouse you want, and I'm going to show you how to remove the Mame. Okay, so we're going to go into the Mame by pressing A, and we're going to go to the setting to remove it. So that way, because to me it doesn't make sense. I mean, the reason the one I gave you is called a Dig is that you could actually see, you know, the box art, but it's not the game itself. So if you was to go in, it's still the box art is still the same. So to me, it feel like it really defeats the purpose of having it. So I was going to show you how to remove it if you don't like it. Now you can remove this whole screen here to get rid of it. All right. So to remove this, you go up to the very top, you know, right there where there's a, right there on the very top, and you're gonna click on that. On the Dig, it would be something with the lines, like several lines. Okay, here you're going to go to manage the system, and right here you could say ignore the system. Okay, you could ignore the program here, or you could ignore the system. So we're gonna go ahead and ignore it. Say, are you sure? Okay. So now that one is gone. That's how you remove the other one. So now only thing you're gonna see is this one. Okay, so that is being removed. So this is the only one you're gonna have. Now let's just remove some of the one that I was talking about that I really don't think is necessary, like this one. So to remove this one, you just click on it and go to manage the game, and then we're going to say ignore this file. Okay, so that way it won't show up, and you're going to say okay. All right, so now that one does not show up. So only game you have is pinball, and we're going to remove this too as well. So we're going to go and click on it. Let's do it one more time. Click on the dotted line up there on the dotted line. You click on that. Sorry about my bow is. So it says ignore this file. Okay, you're gonna do okay, and that one is gone. So last one is the retro, because I really don't have a whole bunch of console. It's just Android's game. So just remove this one as well. So you're going to go into it, click on the dotted line, manage the game, say ignore this file, say okay. All right. So the only thing you have that you will get is the pinball and one of the Mame and one Android, 3 Android game. Okay. And so that's how you do it. Okay. Now you're gonna say, well, Johnny, how do you change the theme? So we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna go ahead and change the theme. So you're gonna press the B button on your joystick, which is right here. This is the X and Y. So you're gonna click on here. All right, B button. And to get out, you could also press the B button to get out as well. Okay. So we're in the back in the main screen. System, favor, recently play, all game. Okay. So it's kind of pretty cool. So if you want to learn how to add or change new theme with this, we're gonna go ahead and do that now. So what you do is on the top there is a little like a spinning, is a setup icon. So you want to click on that setup icon. So once you're here, you are going to click on theme using your mouse. You know, click on it. Then you're going to browse the theme. Now you're going to move your mouse over here and press your mouse button, and then it should ask you which one you want to use. Now I recommend using yours going to have the same thing. If you use my image, it's going to say open up the Android using the Google Chrome. So you say yes, open that one just once, and then you have all this that you could download. Okay, so we already downloaded the Unify Maximum RK. That's the one that you are seeing right now, is a Maximum RK. And you could use your joystick to go down, scroll down. Now this one is not that great, just so you know. We did have it installed. I didn't really like it. And you could go down the list. They have Metric, Unify, Wi-Fi, Remix, Game Room 2, Retro Box Game, NES Station, comic books, and they even have a horizontal version and an arcade version too. So you could like go down the list and select whatever one you want. So let's go ahead and use let's go ahead and do then you could go to page 2 as well. So let's click on page 2 and see what you have. You got NES, you know, Mecha Thing, Colorful, Arcade version 3, NES, Retro Wave, Pixel, and then Retro Man, Auto, Video. You got Arcade. So you got a whole bunch of cool options that you could pick. Okay. Let's try one. Let's try. I used to download all of them. I try to copy it into the SD card, but it doesn't seem to like it that way. So you have to download it from the site. So you could click on it, and it will show you what it looked like. Okay. So you can use your mouse, scroll down. So if you're in a PlayStation, this is what it look like with the PlayStation showed up. If you click Super Nintendo, it's gonna have this with the, so it's kind of cool. And then it's gonna show box art across like that, and then it give you information detail like so. Okay, so that's how this one look like, and you could download it. It's 96 gig. If you want to install the high resolution, you could go ahead and click on that. So once you click on it, it's going to take you to this other site. You can scroll down using the joystick. That's why it's clicking, because I'm using the joystick. Then you click download this file, and so download has started. didn't see no download started. Excuse me. Okay, so when I click the B button, at the bottom it's showing it's downloading. So you need to wait till the download is completed, and then once it's complete, we going to go back to the DIG, and then we are going to now I don't know why, but I don't think you could download more than one at a time, because I tried that one time and the first one I download, it completed and you could see it, but the second one when I tried download, it didn't. The Dig did not see it for some reason. I'm gonna click on detail, see how far we are. So here here's the one I'm downloading. So I already download Max and I download it twice. So if you want to save space, you could go ahead and delete one of this, because it's showing there's two of them. So you could delete the one because this one and this one is the same one, so that one is deleted. Okay, so the RetroMan is almost finished. So once it's finished, it's going to show up over here as well. This one I downloaded yesterday. I downloaded those two. The one that you are looking at is called, I think it's called the RK. So this one is finished. Okay. So we're going to click on the arrow button to go back. Right there on the button there. Gonna click there. Gonna click there, and now we're back here. Now we're gonna go to the OK button and click, and then now it's gonna say where's the file located. We're gonna click on download. And then from download, we are going to look for the one called the RetroMan. Here you go. RetroMan high resolution .zip. So just click on that, and then you're going to click on confirm. And it is now installing. Okay. So that's how you change your theme. So if you wanted to change your theme, and you prefer a different one, this is how you do it. Okay, and once it's finished, then the system will show up with a new theme. So this image is ready for you guys. I'll show you how to I will load some of them and show you how it works using this front-end emulator. You could use the front-end emulator, or you could keep what you have, what you see on when you first boot up. Just toddle around using your joystick. Ooh, it failed. I think I'm running out of space. Failed to install the theme. Okay. So this is what is showing you what is running. It's called the Max. So let's go ahead and select a different one. Let's select the RK version 2. Yeah, for some reason, I think I'm out of space because 32 gig is not a lot. Okay, so this one is the version 2 that is already installed on your system. So when you first start it, it's going to show that. You're going to press enter. Then it's only going to show one icon because we removed the other one. And this is the one that's going to be your retro game. Okay, and all your pinball is here. It's very easy to load and get out. Remember your back button, your right button back. My L2 is set up to exit out the game. So whatever button you L2, remember L2. The flipper is L, R1, L1, and then your exit out button would be R2. Sorry, R2 button, and to rotate the screen would be the L2, the left side L2. Okay, so let's go ahead and start this one just to show you. I went and removed the one the original video. I got it configured correctly, so you're able to get all your game here. And so it will not automatically start it until you start it, because the previous one, whatever previous game you have set up, you automatically start that one. I like this one better because this is the original full version of the Mame. Okay, I just remove it. You can add it to your favor if you prefer. I'm going to add it. Okay, so when you add it, it will become green. Then you just press the A button. Oops, not A button, B button. So the button I'm pressing is right here. This is the A, this is the B. You're gonna press the B to start the game. Okay, so B. And then once you start the game, you just need to move the joystick around like this, around. Then you're able to play the game. Then to play the game, you're just gonna press insert coin, and then press star. Okay, then you can just press A. Now the game's ready and it's starting the game. So this is the vertical game, horizontal. So the screen is not going to be as big as the vertical game. Okay, so to get out, you're going to press, you could press both buttons to get out, both star and select to get out of the game. Let's do one with, let's do the Donkey Kong. You could do the left button to move from screen to screen instead of going up and down. You move page by page. So we are looking for Donkey Kong. We moved too fast, so it went to a B already. So do C and C. C is a lot, and then there's D. Just gonna scroll down, look for Donkey Kong. Here you go, Donkey Kong. All right. So you could press the A button to make it to add it to your favor. To the color will change by pressing B. Now Donkey Kong is green. So press B. Same thing again. Move your joystick around to start the game. They have to do the testing. So now to start the game, you just press insert the coin. Okay. Then you're gonna press the start button. So this one is almost a full screen because they are not trying to stretch the game. So this is a full screen based on this monitor. So it's pretty good, pretty much a full screen. Then you're gonna move around. You can jump using the A button. Go up. Alright, so that's your Donkey Kong. So Donkey Kong is pretty good. It's almost a full screen. Alright. To get out of the game, I'm gonna press star and select at the same time. Now to get out this game, you're gonna press not the L1 but not the R1 but R2. You're gonna press R2 once, and you're gonna ask you, are you sure? You just say yes, I want to exit out of the game. And you go back to this thing again. And to get back to the main screen, you press the B button. Okay, so you're back here again. And same thing with the pinball. Now, I forgot to show you that I do have a Zachary full version of it. So you just press A, and it will start the pinball, the Zachary pinball. And to get out, it's the same way. You're gonna press L2 in the back. My button is in the back. In the future, it will be in the front when I build my arcade. So we're gonna go ahead, start the pinball. Now you could pick the one on top, like the deluxe version. And those games is pretty much the same as the one you see in Act Game, the Legends Pinball. Their pinball are made for the pinball machine, so their game is much prettier, The plunger work nicely and everything like that. I think this one, the plunger does not work. You have to use the button pushing. I don't think the plunger work on here. See, it doesn't work on the plunger here. So you have to use the A button, which is, make the screen bigger, it would be this one, A button, to launch the ball. See? And then the flipper is still the same, still work. So this game seemed to be more lacking. The ball seemed to be running slower. It seemed like there's a maybe firmware skipping or some reason, but it's a lot slower. So hold your A button, hold your A button, and then release, and launch the. It's playable, but it has some lacking of the game. The pinball, especially this pinball. Okay, so I'm not gonna play it. I'm gonna exit out. To exit out the game completely, you press the B button. I mean the L2 button in the back. Twice. You double click it to completely. I think I did it too much. It totally took me out of totally took me out of that game. Not supposed to do that. Alright, then the Zen pinballs, exit out same way, pinball, all this other pinball. Alright, let's try Zen pinball. We're just going to go in and come straight out. See if you have to. I think this one you don't have to press the back, you could just press the B button to get out of the game. So you just get out, just press B, press A, and that's it to get out of the game. Okay, press B. That's pretty much the one you have to use the mouse is this one and this one, those two, and I think this one too. When you first start the game, you have to use that too. So those three you have to use the mouse, which is not as great. The original image only have this one and this one, and this three just recently got added, but those three. Especially this two, you have to use the. I'm sorry, this three you have to use the mouse. This one you don't need to. That one you don't. But the Zachary is kind of slow. And then this arcade is okay. And all those you use the controller. You don't need to use the mouse. So the mouse is going to be the Pinball Deluxe, the Pin Out, and William Pinball. Some reason it doesn't have, it just have icon, doesn't have a name. Okay, so this emulator is different. The setup is at the bottom, it's not at the top. So view as, some reason did not have. Oh, it says show icon only. So you want to get rid of that. And now you have a name on it. So you want to do one more step. So that way, I didn't know I turned that off. Because when I first installed this, I was just playing with it, trying to figure it out. So views as, and then you go to configure, and just get rid of that too. You don't need the 8-bit icon stuff. Alright. So now it looks like that with the name on it. So at least you know what game you're playing. Alright. To get out, to go back to main screen, press B, and you could add it to favorites, your favorite game, to put it here if you want. There's not much. icon there. So recent play. So it showed that we just recently played those 3 games. See that? So that's pretty cool. And then you can show all game. So all the games here, which is the same screen. Then you go option screen, game cover. Some reason I wasn't able to, get the game. So it's depend on what theme you pick. Like you want to go to a different theme instead of picking RKV2, you could choose uniform. So this is the one that I gave you guys. This is what you guys have, okay? So this is the one. So if you want to change it to a different one, you don't want all that fancy music, then you could just go back to this one. Okay? Press enter again. So you could go back to this one. Alright, that's pretty much it. That's what I have for you guys. And if you guys wanted to put it into a more bigger SD card instead of 32, you're welcome to. I have videos showing you how to do that in the past, so you have to check out the other video that I have, and I will show you how to increase the size to a 64 or bigger. So you could add like Nintendo DS, and you could add the the game played pretty well. You can even add Dreamcast, but since it's a vertical game, I recommend putting a vertical game, arcade game, which actually we already have arcade game here, but you could actually put Nintendo DS. Nintendo DS would be pretty nice because half of the screen would be the top and the bottom would be the another, because it's a 2-screen game. So Nintendo DS, that's what I recommend. So if I was to do this again, I would add Nintendo DS on it. Okay. Alright, thank you for watching. Hopefully this will make your game more interesting, easy to access. So you could just boot up to this program, or you could just completely get out of the game, press B, and just use the basic one. You could select whatever game you want and just start from there. You could do it that way, or you could just go ahead and start this program like so, and you have this image. Okay, so hopefully you like it. If you do, please give me a thumb up, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And also you need to subscribe to Telegram. Over there we could chat, we could video, we could even talk. You could record your voice, you could record a screenshot of any kind of problem issue you have. It's easier for me to able to see the problem, and also for me to send you a patch and update directly. So that's the main reason I use Telegram. It's easier for me to interact with you guys in YouTube, because YouTube you only could text, you can't really show. It's like if you have a problem, you have to upload your video to YouTube or Google Drive for me to see it. But with Telegram, you could actually do that directly with me. It's easier. You could do a screenshot on your phone and send it to me right away using the Telegram on your phone app. So that's the reason I'm using that program. It's easier to interact with you guys and to be able to support you guys. Plus, I don't have a restriction as how much I could upload to Telegram. Where Google Drive I do, and Mega Drive definitely I do. And if you don't subscribe and pay them money, they will cancel your upload, my upload that I put up there in the past. So there was a lot of stuff got deleted, which I was not very happy about, because I can't find those no more. Alright, thank you for watching. Later.